Pandemic strengthens friendship between two countries. His Excellency Nadav Eshkar, Israel's ambassador to Olac or Vietnam, recently presented medical equipment, including 10 ventilators, to the nation's deputy foreign minister. An Israeli company named Polyfilm also intends to donate 20 oxygen tanks, 10,000 medical masks, and antiviral plastic sheets to a hospital treating COVID patients in large southern Olac or Vietnamese city. Additionally, the firm will supply covers for ATMs in Olac's or Vietnam's major cities. Israel is a Shining World Leadership Awards for Humanitarianism and Caring recipient, as well as a Shining World Caring Leadership Award and Shining World Leadership Award for Peace Laureate. Our heartfelt applause, Israel, for helping Olac or Vietnam stop the Delta variant spread. May cooperation among all nations bring about a new era of health and happiness in the loving guidance of heaven.
Robot looks for evidence of life on the red planet. The National Aeronautics and Space Administration, or NASA, of the United States has achieved a significant milestone in space exploration. Its Perseverance rover on Mars extracted and stowed 2 rock samples from the floor of Jezero crater. Satellite images suggest the area may have had a lake and a habitable environment at one time. If the minerals can be dated, scientists will be much closer to knowing the period when life forms could have existed. For now, the specimens are sealed inside titanium tubes, waiting to be returned to Earth by a future mission. Hats off to NASA for collecting rock samples on Mars. In blessings of the Providence, may your ongoing work help reveal the history of our celestial neighbor and give us compelling incentives to make wise choices for the preservation of our planetary home.
Blueprint prioritizes wellness, sustainability, and flexibility. Sandspont is an innovative architectural firm with offices in several countries. Its team in Cancun, Mexico, was named a runner-up in the Rethinking the Future Awards 2021 for Living the Noom, a housing concept designed to promote physical and emotional well-being. The 4-story apartment building has a space-saving triangular footprint and is surrounded by a bioclimatic sheath. The spiral bamboo facade and accompanying vegetation buffer the sunlight, filter the air for the occupants, and make them feel closer to nature. On the roof, there are solar panels for electricity and gardens for growing food. At ground level, dedicated systems will collect rain, treat grey water, and compost plant debris. Our sincere congratulations, Sandspont, on your forward-looking ideas and well-deserved recognition. In divine wisdom, may we continue to improve our use of natural resources while protecting the habitats of our animal co-inhabitants.
City dwellers learn to work the land. For people living in urban areas of Kenya, fresh garden produce is not always readily available. Dominic Orina of Nairobi was inspired to begin cultivating vegetables at home when the COVID-19 pandemic started. By filling empty sacks and plastic containers with soil, he created a thriving garden on his patio. His success motivated others to follow suit, repurposing their balconies and backyards. Shipker Community Center, based in Soweto, picked up on the idea and planted some vertical gardens to help feed children at Malisho Secondary School in Kayole. Parents are encouraged to learn the methods and try growing crops at their place of residence. We are impressed by your creative initiatives, Dominic Orina and Shipker Community Center, that improve food security and boost self-determination for your fellow citizens. May Kenya receive abundant blessings for a glorious future in God's boundless love.
Alert young girl senses danger and calls for help. Mackenzie Jenkins of Florida, USA, was in her family's backyard when she heard the neighbor's dog barking. Then she noticed smoke coming from the house and immediately called 911. The 11-year-old told the dispatcher about a black and white puppy named Fiona, so firefighters knew who to look for when they arrived. At first, the canine was unresponsive, but eventually revived when the crew gave her oxygen. After the fire was extinguished, the first responders presented Mackenzie with a community recognition coin to recognize her quick thinking and phone call that saved a life. Our hearts are touched, Mackenzie Jenkins, by your wise reaction to a dangerous situation. May we always be aware of our surroundings and invoke the all-embracing safety of the divine. Coming up, British study finds youngest adults most likely to go vegan. We will take a moment to sample the Patum of Berga, an annual pageant in Catalonia, known for its street theatre, effigies and use of fireworks. The celebration can be traced back to the Middle Ages and is a UNESCO-recognized intangible cultural heritage of humanity.
Responses to climate change vary by generation. The green power company OVO Energy Ltd in the United Kingdom arranged for research to find out what different age groups are doing to help the planet. Based on feedback from 2,000 participants, baby boomers tend to air dry their laundry instead of using clothes dryers, buy loose fruits and vegetables without plastic bags, and prefer cycle and walking to driving cars. On the other hand, people aged 18 to 24 are the most likely to give up meat and stop using animal products. The youngest adults are also more conscious of choosing products that are reusable and minimally packaged. Regardless of age, most respondents felt comfortable with paying a little more for eco-friendly products. We are thankful OVO Energy for the illuminating report and pray that everyone will do more to ensure the Earth becomes a sustainable vegan planet in celestial peace.
Livestream keeps raptor fans up to date. In Melbourne, Australia, a nest for peregrine falcons sits atop 367 Collins Street, an older 34-storey office building. The species has used it since at least 1991, and the current breeding pair discovered it about 5 years ago. Mirvac, the investment company that manages the property, installed a camera in 2016 so the public could view the bird's activities online. Recently, approximately 50,000 people watched as 3 nestlings emerged from their shells and began crying for food. The parents took turns incubating a 4th egg for 2 additional days to make it a quartet. We are happy for our feathered friends and appreciate Mirvac for making it possible to observe them 24/7. May all precious faunas be shielded from harm and enjoy fulfilling lives on Earth in cosmic radiance.